Welcome to CAD Corner. In this lesson, we are going to be talking about the Polygon command in AutoCAD. So as you can see on the screen, we have different polygon shapes. So do you know that with one AutoCAD command, you can instantly create a triangle, a pentagon, hexagon, or octagon, or any regular polygon? In this lesson, I will teach you everything you need to know about the Polygon command, including the different methods professionals use. So first, the polygon command now is used to create regular polygons. This is the regular polygons now. A regular polygon is a shape where all sides have the same length and all interior angle are equal. All the interior angle of the polygon are equal. On the screen, I have the triangle, I have heptagon, I have nonagon, I have pentagon here, I have octagon here. So engineers, architects, and designers use polygon for layout, mechanical components, and geometric drawing. So we have three ways to start the polygon command. The first method is the ribbon. So we go to the ribbon tab. That the ribbon tab, we locate the home, and then to the home, we go to the draw panel. So this is the polygon right here. This is a polygon. This method is useful for beginners who are still getting familiar with the AutoCAD interface. Second method is the command line. Command line right here, click on POL, press enter to have the polygon command. And the third method is the keyboard shortcut. So just type POL on your keyboard. You are going to have the polygon. Experienced AutoCAD users often use the shortcut, which is the POL, because it's faster than navigating the ribbon. So now let's draw a polygon. I'm going to draw one of the regular polygons. Now let's start with the triangle now. Now the first instruction says enter number of sides. For triangle, we have 3 sides. So enter 3. Second instruction says specify center point of polygon. Specify center point of polygon. And now I'm going to come back to explain this inscribe and circumscribe. So I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to have my triangle. Now let's go back again. Now let's use the shortcut method POL, enter. Now let's draw the octagon, which is the 8th side, enter. Let me use the edge. And this is the 8-sided polygon. Now let's draw heptagon. Heptagon is the 7th side polygon. Let's go back to the polygon again. Specify number of sides as 7. And this is the 7th side polygon. This is the octagon, which is the 8th side, and this is a triangle. They are all regular polygons. Now I'm going to explain inscribe, circumscribe, and the edge. These are the options for polygon. So now I'm going to have to create an illustration now with a circle. In our previous lesson, we've talked about circle. If you've not been able to see the video, make sure you go to our playlist to watch the circle video command. So let's come to circle, center radius or center diameter. Let's use the center diameter. Say specify first point of circle. Let's use diameter of 6,000. enter. Now we have a circle because we want to explain inscribe and circumscribe. So now we are going to, for inscribe, we are going to put a polygon inside the circle. We are going to put a polygon inside the circle, while for circumscribe, we are going to put the polygon around the circle. So let's come to polygon. It says specify number of sides. For this one now, let's do the 5-sided polygon. Click on 5, enter. Now it says specify center of polygon. This is the center of polygon. So now we can choose the option inscribe in circle or circumscribe about the circle. So we are going to do the inscribe in circle. Now the next option, the next instruction says specify the radius of circle. Remember that we used diameter of 6,000. That means our radius now is going to be 3,000. So input 3,000 radius, enter. And we have our 5-sided polygon inside the circle. This is what we call the inscribe. We have our pentagon inside this circle. This is inscribe. Now I'm going to demonstrate for circumscribe now. But before that, we should understand that a polygon is inscribed in the circle. Every corner of the polygon touches the circle. You see, every corner of the polygon touches the circle. The circle surrounds the polygon. See this? Now let's do this circumscribe. Create an illustration again using the circle, center, diameter, specify first point. Now for this now, let's use diameter of 8,000, enter. We are going to do the circumscribe, which is going to be the polygon is about the circle, circumscribing. So come back to the polygon, or let's use the shortcut POL, polygon. Now let's draw a 9-sided polygon, that is the nonagon. N, that is 9 side, enter number of sides, enter. Say specify center of polygon. Specify the center of polygon. Now you choose the option you want, which is the circumscribe about the circle. And now the next instruction says specify radius. We did 8,000 for the diameter, that means our radius is 4,000. See, automatically it goes around the circle. This is it. This is circumscribing. In this method, each side of the polygon touches the circle instead of the corners. You see, the sides of the polygon touches the circle, while in this one, in the side inscribe rather, the corners touches the circle. That is the difference between the circumscribe and the inscribe. Each side of the polygon touches the circle instead of corners. The circle fits perfectly inside the polygon. So both methods side by side now. We have the inscribe and we have the circumscribe. Now the last option now, let's say the method, is the edge. So for the edge, I'm going to create an illustration using the line. So this is a line in maybe L shape. So now let's use the polygon again using the shortcut. Now the instruction says enter number of sides. For this one now, let's draw up the heptagon, that is the 7 sides polygon. Next, now come to the command line. We are going to see edge. This is edge, so we select edge. When we select edge, now that means we must select the first endpoint of any edge that you want. So I'm going to select the endpoint of this edge. That is the reason for creating the line. And see, we have our heptagon, which is the 7th side. That is for the edge. And then when you are satisfied, see, when you are satisfied with it, you can. Now I'm going to let me put it. You can leave it now. Enter. So this is the edge method. This is the circumscribe. This is the inscribe. This edge option allows you to define one of the side polygon directly instead of using a center point. So center point is not even useful for the edge. This is useful when one side of the polygon must align with an existing object. So for real world application now, applications of polygon, they are used for bolts and nuts. They are used for decorative floor pattern, mechanical parts, civil engineering layout, and used in architectural design. So common mistakes that you should avoid as a beginner: try not using the wrong side of the polygon. Make sure you confirm the side of the polygon given for a particular task. Confusing the inscribed with the circumscribed, like I have explained. Make sure you understand the difference between the inscribed and circumscribed. The inscribed is having the polygon inside the circle, and the circumscribed is having the polygon around the circle. This is circumscribing and this is inscribed, like you've seen on the screen. Choosing the wrong center point. So we must be able to identify the center point. This is, just go to the circle now. We are going to get the center point. This is the center point right here. So in summary, now we've talked about what a polygon command is, the 3 ways to start the polygon, choosing the number of sides, the inscribing of polygon, circumscribing, and the edge option. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification button. There's a practice task that will be attached to this video. Make sure you attempt it and drop your response for us in the comment section. Thank you.